Hello and welcome to another edition of Mock Family Games. Today we are doing our top 5 games each of games that we own, we've played one time, and haven't played again, but want to play again. So in our collection on Board Game Geek we have a little over 400 games, and of those, about 50 have been played only one time. So that's a thing we want to fix. And so we kind of said, hey, let's take a few minutes, go through all those 50 games and figure out which 5 we think we really want to play again and figure out, is it something we want to get into the rotation or was it just not very good? So I think these are all going to be games that were pretty good. We just didn't play them for one reason or another. Maybe because one of our group just didn't like it, so it never came back out. I think that's probably the most common reason. And maybe we'll find some commonality amongst our lists where, hey, we all want to play that again. Why don't we play it again? So with that, again, the top 5 games we own that we've played one time. So no 0 plays, no 5 plays. One time exclusively, and that we want to play again. Aislinn, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Viral, which, the first half of the game, we didn't really get it. But then at the end, we were like, okay, this is a really fun game. We should play this more. So, yeah.
Viral, yep. I think that's Arcane Wonders. I played it once, you played it once. You played it twice, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you're once? You haven't played it at all?
No.
And then Mom was once as well, and I think older sister was 2 times. It is one I wanted to play again. It was one that I kind of thought was kind of, and then at the end it ended up being really, really good. I do want to play it again. Mom's number 5, so I'll be doing Mom's list and mine. Mom's number 5 is Tiny Towns. So disclaimer, we think Tiny Towns was on 4 of the 5 lists here. And we actually played it again 2 nights ago after doing our list. And we played it again last night. We've now played it 3 times in the last 2 days. And it's really, really good. The first time we played it, Tiny Towns we're talking about here, Mom's pick. The first time we played it, we just kind of thought this is basic, maybe because we did the basic setup. And it was just kind of easy. And now we're doing more randomized or online some of the harder sets to do. And it's, for a simple game, literally, you all take the same cube and put it anywhere on your map. It's a brain burner. Oh my gosh. I actually had a negative score in the game we played the other night. I had -4. Tiny Towns, Amy's number 5. My number 5 is Glass Road by Uwe Rosenberg. It's got a neat rondel mechanic with your resources. I really, really like that one. I love all of Uwe's stuff, but for whatever reason, it's only been played one time. That's my number 5, Glass Road.
My number 5 is Islebound. It's put up by Ryan Lockett. We only played that one time, obviously. And I feel like it was good. I don't know if we were on the mood. That was like 2 years, I want to say now.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't remember it a lot.
I remember hating the size of the ships.
Well, they were standees.
Standees, right?
Not miniatures.
Standees, and it would block the stuff on the tile.
Yeah.
So you kind of keep getting up and doing this to see what's behind it. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. I loved the mechanics of
The
it.
crew, sending your different workers.
Yeah.
The different members on there.
Yep, it was a really pretty game. I liked the look of everything. I just hated the standees. They're just too big. It was weird.
Yeah.
Tegan, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Cottage Garden, which is a part of the Great Game Designer series. So this was by Rosenberg, right?
Yeah.
So I've only played this game one time, but it's pretty good. These are you're laying tiles and making these little gardens, kind of like
Indians.
Indian summer, kind of like a Blocus aspect. These different tiles, it's just trying to make a little grid with stuff. So yeah.
It's in that polyomino realm of Spring Meadow and Indian Summer. College Gardens, I think. I like Indian Summer best. I think you like College Garden better. Aislinn, what is your number 4 game we played one time that you want to play again?
My number 4 is Zendo, which, so someone has, this rule, and you have, these, there's a pyramid, a cone, and a rectangular prism, and so you're trying to find out the rule, and they won't tell you if it's right or wrong. They'll just, do for one reason that's wrong or one reason that's right.
Yep. That was a really neat game. We played it with 6 or played it with 4 or 5, just because you're thinking about what the answer is and it's taking too long to get back to you. Or sometimes it's a pretty easy roll, and the first or second, it was okay. It's by Looney Labs. They do Flux. It's definitely a neat game. It's unlike any other game you'll ever have in your collection. It's called Zendo. It's cool. We should play it again. Mom's number 4 to play again. Islebound. So there you go. That's 2 now. So that's what we're doing the list. Islebound, Ryle, Lockett. We already talked about it. My number 4 is Clank. We played Clank one time. I liked it a lot. My wife didn't care for it. My daughter didn't love it. I think you liked it.
Yeah.
It's obviously just they continue to release expansions for it. I think there's like 4 expansions, another standalone base game, and now a legacy game. Obviously, there's something there. We like deck builders. We like deck builders that have a map to them. I want to play that one again and see what all the hype is about. So, Adric, what is your 4?
My number 4 is Great Western Trail. I mean, I know we're gonna play that again. It's just that was for the Western weekend,
Yep.
and we only got it out once because it was like a 2-hour game or something.
Yep.
Alexander Pfister. So, really fun game because you're moving up, you're selling your cows, and you're
Yep.
just getting points and trying to ship to KC.
Yep.
So, yeah, really
Yep.
fun game.
Ting, what was your 4?
My number 4 is Majesty of the Realm by
For the Realm.
Majesty for the Realm. Isn't that Fister too?
Mark Andre.
Mark Andre, got this Splendor. Yep.
Mark Andre, you guys are Splendor. So this is a game that I've only played one time, but I really like it. So this game is kind of like it's been a long time since I played it, but I'm pretty sure like you're just placing cards down and
Well, everyone has the same set of cards,
yeah.
and then you get to choose different actions with poker chips, and you're.
You're just constantly bringing in big chunks of money.
Mhm.
I've played it like 6 times. You've played it 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've only played it one. You want to play it again. And that one we'll play it again. It's light and easy. It's just we usually pick up something else light and easy. But now that I know you want to play that, we'll pull that out next time. Aislinn, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is Tiny Towns, which is wait.
We already talked about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like someone's just a master builder. They do say brick, then all of you have to play brick except for that one. I forgot what it was called.
The factory.
Factory. Yeah. So like if you have a brick on your factory, you can change it to anything else
Go
you
wild.
want.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you built a factory, and I believe your comment at the end was, "Why not build this stupid factory?" Because it never did anything for you. Just took up space. It's worth no points. So like I said, when we were doing this list the other day, we were all kind of like, Tiny Towns. Why haven't we done that? So we pulled it out 2 nights ago, played 2 games, and then last night we're like, we have like a half an hour, we want to play Tiny Towns. Really, really great game. So now we went from 1 play to 4 plays in 28 hours. All right, Mom's number 3 is Euphoria. Build a Better Dystopia. Jamie Stegmaier, Stonemaier Games. Really, really neat game. He's got so many of all of his games play either 5 or 6, which is our wheelhouse, obviously. So Viticulture and Scythe and Tapestry and Wingspan, which is Elizabeth Hargrave, but same company. Euphoria we all really, really liked. It got a little long at the end, and we just haven't gotten it back out. And that was because we're learning it. I think if you play that 3 or 4 times, it goes quicker. Really neat mechanics, really neat map, really neat theme. Euphoria, we gotta play that one again.
Also, I was going to put Euphoria on, but I'm like, I felt like we're gonna play it again.
We're gonna play it,
yeah.
so you don't need to bring attention to it because you know it's
Yeah.
happening. I gotcha. My number 3 is a game I absolutely loved, Coimbra. It's in that dice drafting, dice placement realm with a really neat map in the center, lots of actions on the left. I loved Coimbra, and I'm frustrated we haven't played it again. I just can't get it to the table with. Who doesn't love it, Mom?
Yeah.
I
think we all liked it, but yeah.
It's not heavy, but there's a lot of newer mechanics that we don't use a lot. A lot of those dice games we don't play enough. Marco Polo and Kingsburg, stuff like that. And this features a lot of those mechanics. It's a lot to take in, but I really liked Coimbra. We have to play that one again.
Yeah.
What's your 3?
My number 3 is Coimbra. So, yeah, basically what you said. So, yeah, yours. selecting dice,
Yeah.
and then you're moving up. There's 4 different tracks that you can move up. So,
It's a beautiful game.
yeah, I like the arrow down too.
Tegan, what is your 3?
My number 3 is Ethnos by Paulo
Maori. Yeah.
Mori.
Yeah. Simon. Yep.
Game. So this is like where it's kind of like it's where everybody has the same cards, but everybody has like a card like 1 through 4, right? Like or 1 through 5.
Something like that, yeah.
So like that, but they all do the same thing. But like every turn, you can choose which one you want to play. Like it's more
Everybody has a superpower, right? Like your merfolk or
Yeah,
your
merfolk, what's
giants.
giants,
Yeah.
trolls.
like dragons, stuff like that. Where like
5 of us liked it, 1 of us didn't, and this hasn't come back out because it plays super fast with 6.
Yeah.
We all want to play it other than 1 person.
It's area
So-
control.
With area control, it was really cool. I actually do want to play that one quite a bit. What? Asen, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is one that we already have over here, but it's Tapestry, which
Which doesn't count because we played it last night.
but it can.
It counted when you wrote it. I know, I'm
Yeah.
teasing.
But there's like 5 eras, and you could basically end your whole game in like 5 rounds, because every time you start a new era, you just
You do income and
yeah.
that's your turn. Yeah.
Mhm. And like I just really like the mechanics,
Choose a track, move up that track.
yeah.
She's really good. She's beaten me both games at Tapestry. Tapestry, I already know it's a fact. So we had 1 play when we did our list. We now have 2 plays. We played it last night. It is absolutely going to be rocketing up our lists. It's one of those games where you know there's skill involved because our first game, we were all in the, I think one of us was like 80, and the rest of us were at like the mid 100s. And now last time, my older daughter was like 240,
238.
238, and had an engine, and she was a futurist, and got out front of us, and we were all kind of scrambling, and that's a really, really fantastic game.
So
It's
what-
just fun.
So what's mom's number 2 then?
Mom's number 2 is Concordia. Oh, I didn't know that. Concordia, is that on yours? I don't say. Okay. Concordia, I think you're going to talk about it because I know you loved Concordia. I liked it a lot too. Concordia, we have to play again. My number 2, Dominant Species. Dominant Species, we played with 4.
Yeah.
We played with 4. It does play 6. You and I think your sister loved it.
Mhm.
Your mom did not. My wife does not like area control. She doesn't like mean. Dominant Species has area control and it can be mean. That said, oh my gosh, I love this game.
I also really want to play.
I know
Dominant
you want to
Species.
play it and you'll be really good at it.
But since mom doesn't like it, that's
We've talked about this playing with us 5 and having mom sit that one out, but it's a 4-hour game or 3.5-hour game.
we
So
don't want her playing banjo.
she'll play banjo in the background for 3.5 hours, but she probably wouldn't mind. But we just want to play games with mom. Adric, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Dominant Species. So, a lot of repetition here.
Chad Jensen,
Yeah.
cubes,
Yeah.
massive action selection board, like
So,
massive amount of choices.
and then you also get your it's very equal in all the races, I guess, animal races,
Yeah, the species, yeah.
species. So then like the insects populate really fast, but they never win a tie ever. I mean,
Right.
it's very thematic.
Very thematic, very evenly balanced for being asymmetric powers. It is a game that BGG has at like a 4.1 difficulty, which is a heavy game. Anything over 4 is a heavy game. I thought this game was not heavy at all.
No.
I taught it to Adric and his sister in like 7 to 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't too long.
Yeah. Not heavy, but fun. We have to play it again. Tegan, what is your 2?
My number 2 is Castle of Burgundy by Stickenfeld. So, I really love this game. I've only played it once though, so it's a 4-player game. So, this is like where,
You're assigning dice. building a realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those games where Steinfeld, point salad king, right? Games where you're scoring points are fun. You did like that one a lot. The new edition came out. I understand it's supposed to be a deluxe edition. I understand it's not very good. But the original game is not a great production either. It's too bad because it's a wonderful game. I played it a few times. You only played it once. Yeah. Aislinn, what is your number one game to play again?
My number one game to play again is actually one you and Adric have played, like, way more than me.
Yeah.
But I've only played it once, and that's Caverna. And so, yeah, it's just...
You loved it.
Yeah, I loved it.
We thought it was too heavy for you. We were wrong. You did just fine.
I was always waiting to play it, and then finally I got to play it.
You loved it, yep.
Mm-hmm.
My number one, Adric already mentioned, Great Western Trail. We love Alexander Pfister. He's on top of the game world right now. He does wonderful stuff. I like this a lot. You like it a lot. We just got to play it. So Great Western Trail is my number one. Mom's number one, Ex Libris. Renegade Games, wonderful production. In a library, really neat mechanic. Not like anything you really played before. Maybe a little bit like Istanbul, where you have these different cards you can go to, and you place your worker there. But it's got a different feel than anything. Again, the only thing I can compare it to is Istanbul with the movement a little bit, and then having the individual sections where you play a tile. But the building mechanic of your library below is really, really cool and fun, and there's guesswork and strategy. We all like that. I don't know why we haven't played it again. We like it a lot. So that's Mom's number one, Ex Libris.
My number one is Concordia. So, yeah, I mean, that was my number two last year, and I only played it once, but
You loved it a lot.
it was really fun. So I imagine it's probably still like in the top 20. But
Yeah.
so you got like you have land routes and sea routes.
Yep.
You have two different. One's a ship. I forgot what the other one is.
Okay.
Some vehicle thing. But you're moving around, and then you're collecting different cards based on the gods. So like Venus, Mercury, all those. And then you're getting different points because they all have a different thing that you have to do for them to get points.
Yep.
That one's really fun. There is some blocking too because they can't have more than 2 people, I think, per spot. So
Tay, what is your number one game you want to play again?
My number one, I think, has been said on every list, and that is Tiny Towns. So yes, we've already said this like a lot of times. So yeah, nothing much to say.
So we all wanted to play it. We played it. We loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So already this list is paid off. Your Tiny Towns, your Tapestry, we were like, we didn't know that you want to play that again, and why haven't we played it again? So even in the 3 days since we made these lists up, we've already knocked 2 games off the list. Tiny Towns now has 4 plays. Tapestry has 2. Tapestry we're probably going to play again tonight. So good. So that's the list. Top 5 games we played one time. Like I said, there's about 50 in the house, so we've only played once. These are our top 5 for everybody. And some of them don't really apply to all of us, like Viral. He's played twice. Caverna, we played a few times, a lot of times. But for all of us combined, these are the games we want to play again. And that's good to know because you have these boxes sitting there and you're trying to find a game, and now may this be a productive exercise for your gaming group. Show everybody what you have and write down the 5 that you wish we played again. And you'll find that game that all of you have, and it's kind of like ding, 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 let's play it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.